Good evening, everyone. Everyone is able to hear me? Yeah, so I'm just waiting for others to join. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. See, whatever I told you now, till now, is this root level configuration. So this root level is applicable to so this root level is applicable to any Java class in any package. Root level is applicable to the logger in any Java class in any package. That means, say for example, now in my, say for example, this COM, under COM, there is a log4j demo. Under COM, there is a log4j demo. Log4j demo. Under log4j demo, there is app.java. Right? And under this app.java, there is loggers. Right? Like loggers, logger objects and all. So we'll say like this. So logger.info. Okay. Now under log4j demo, there is service.java is also there. Okay. Now, whatever you write here, logger.info or logger.debug and all that. So that will be applicable here. Okay, that will be applicable to this root level. That means, suppose I have put my root level as error. When I put my root level as error, here I write logger.info. Something I'll write. I'll say logger.debug. Logger.error. Next logger.warn. Right? Logger.1, logger.trace. Logger.info, debug, error, warn, trace. And title. Right? Fine. So now, when I put my configuration as error, what will happen now? According to this, when I put my configuration as error, only fatal and error will be written, right? Only fatal and error. Only these two will be written. The same will be applicable to here, because whatever I specify this root level is applicable to any of these classes, any of this Java. But I can also specify to particular packages also, instead of like this. Say, I'll do like this now. I'll do like this, you see here. Now what I'll do now, I'll just create one more package here. New package com.mym. Right? Now in this I am now creating one more class, new class app1, right? So say now from service class, I'll call this method 2. Right? And here I create a logger. Here I can create a logger. Here I'll say service dot, here I say app1 dot class. I should give the name of the class. And here I'll say logger dot. I'll write whatever the things, logger dot info. In method 2. Next, logger dot info, logger dot debug. I'll say this method 2 is called from service method 1. Next, I'll say logger dot trace. I'll say this method is called from service method 1, which is void, and does not take any method arguments, right? Then I'll say logger dot error something. Okay, of course error I don't have, but I'm just putting like this is error message. Generally I should write error message in okay. Next I'll say logger dot warn. Okay, I'm just putting, okay, it's just this is warn message. I'll say logger dot here fatal. This is fatal message. Right? So now I'm running this. Okay, what I'll do now? I'll call this from app1. app1 dot method. Okay. Now I'll run this program. Now you see. Okay, what is happening? This is my app.java. So this is my app.java. See here. This is my app.java. Service method. Right? Now this is calling this app1 method, right? Right? Now when I start the program, okay, now you see here. Okay. Now when I start the program, from here it will run. And what is my root logger configuration? My root logger configuration is error. Now when I say root logger configuration error means that is applicable. This class is what? This class is your app.java. This class is your com dot log4j demo dot app. And what is this class? Com dot log4j demo dot service. Right. And what is this class? Com dot log4j demo dot app1. Right. Now what I'm doing now this root logger is applicable to this class, and to this class. So when I put now root level is error means what will come now? Only log.fatal and log.error will come. Remaining are all no. Log.fatal and log.error. Okay, log.error. Okay, this is coming. Log.fatal is this will come. Now this all will not come. Now this log.info also will not come in this service class. And here log.error. Now this is calling this one, right? See, this is calling this. This is calling this method. And this is calling this method. Now these two will come. This will not come. Okay, now this and this will come. So total 4 logs will come when I run this program. When I run this program, 4 logs. This is your main program. And from main program, I'm calling service1.method1 that is calling this. Here info will not be printed because my root level is error. For error, only fatal and error will come. That means this will come. Error will come, fatal will come. This will not come. Now this will come. Log.error will come, fatal will come. That means 4 will come, you see here. See, this is part of your app. And this is part of your app 1. See, only 4 will come. Service is not coming, you see. Now suppose if I put now, instead of error, I put now info. Now what will come now? Info means log.fatal will come, log.error will come, log.warn will come, info will come. All 4 will come. Okay, fatal will come. Suppose if I put here, info. If I put info here, so what will come now? Log.info will come. So debug will not come, trace will not come. Warn will come. Yes, warn will come. So this will come. Error will come, fatal will come. Similarly, here info will come, service class also. Because this is calling this, right? And here info will come. Debug will not come, trace will not come. Error will come. Yes. Only 2 will not come when I put info. Debug and trace will not come. Other than these two, everything will come. If I run the code now, now see, info is coming, warn is coming for this app class. See, you can see the class name also here. And from service class also, info is coming. Right? For app 1 class, info is coming, error is coming, warn is coming, fatal is coming. Okay, debug and trace are not coming. Only these two. And in app class also, debug and trace are not coming. Remaining are all coming. So your app class is coming, service class info is coming, and app 1, these 4 are coming. Because I specified my root level as info. So when I specify root level means it is applicable to all classes in all packages. Now, I can have a mechanism like where in some classes I should have different level and in other classes I'll have root level like that. How means? See, now I'll do like this, you see here. Now I'll say here. I'll say logger name is equal to com dot my app. Here I'll say level equal to warn. Okay, I'll just put level equal to warn. And the same thing I'll put appender ref append ref, I'll say like this. Now you see what I'm doing here. You see, now I'm putting two loggers. One is logger related to this package. That means any class under this package. And the root level means the other packages. Now you see here. Now what will happen is, now I'll put now I'll write my app.java. This is your app.java. This is your main method. Okay. Now you see. Now you see. Oh, this is my app.java. This is your com.log4jdemo.app. Now this main program, this is your main program. This is calling your service class. Your service class method one. So what is the service class method one? This one. Right? And this is calling your app1.method. Right? App1.method. Now what will happen now? I have put one logger. This class, this method is under this class. com.myapp.app1. Right? And this method one is under this class, under service class. com.log4jdemo dot service class. Okay, now you see here. Now whatever this logger is right, this logger is applicable to any class under this package. Now this logger configuration warn, which I told you, now this will be applicable to. So this warn configuration is applicable to any class, under, com.myapp package. This warn configuration is applicable to any class under com.myapp package. Okay. Now, okay. Now, but this root level is applicable to this root level. This configuration is applicable to this info configuration is applicable to any class other than other than com.myapp package. Now for this class is under not com.myapp package. So this class, this configuration will be applicable. For this class, this configuration is applicable because this is under com.myapp. Now, for these two classes, if root level is info, if level is info, that means according to this diagram, other than debug and trace, everything will be printed. That means this will be printed, error will be printed, fatal will be printed, info will be printed, debug and trace will not be printed. So this info will be printed. Now, when coming to this class now, it will be warn, the level is warn. For level warn, what is printed? For level 1, info debug trace will not be printed. That means this is not printed. Debug is printed, trace is printed. Okay, fatal error is printed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here info is not printed. Why? Because for this class, this is applicable. Warn, not this one. Because this is under this package. Under this package, warn is applicable. If level is warn, only fatal, error, and warn are printed. Info, debug, trace are not printed. Okay, that means for this class alone, only debug, trace, error, info is not printed. But for these two classes, the level is info. If level is info, other than debug, trace, everything is printed. Okay, other than debug, trace, everything is printed. But for this class, since level is warn, info is not printed. See, if level is warn, info is no. That means this is not printed. If you want, I can run it. See. Now you see for this class, info is printed, warn is printed, error is printed, fatal is printed. And again, for service class, info is printed. But for app1 class, info is not printed. You see, info is not printed. Debug is also not printed, right? So why debug? No, debug is also not printed. Debug is not printed, trace is not printed. Why? Because for level warn, yeah, debug, info, trace, no. This is not printed. Only error, fatal, and warn. Only these three are printed. Error, but 2 times are coming. You see, 2 times each is coming. I'll tell you why 2 times. So error is printed, warn is printed for app1. Error is printed, warn is printed, fatal is printed. 2 times it is coming. I'll tell you why. But only for this info is not coming. You see, info, debug, trace is not coming. Why? Because for this class, this is under which package? com.myapp. For com.myapp, this level is applicable. Root level is applicable now for the other classes which are not under this package. Now for the other classes, like the classes under com.log4j demo, this info is applicable. If level is info, other because if level is warm, info is also not printed. Info, debug, trace are not printed. Only these three are printed. Okay, but each is printing two times. I'll tell you why. Why means till now everyone understood. Any doubts here? I'll tell you why two times it is printing. But till now everyone understood what I told. Everyone understood what I told. Any doubts till now? Okay. Now I'll ask you one question. Forget about these two. Here I'll put now what will be printed? In app1.java, what is printed? In app.java, what is printed? In service.java, what is printed? I put like this. In app.java, so this is your app.java, which is under com.log4jdemo.app, right? And in service, I have this method. That means this is calling service method 1. This is in service, com.log4jdemo.service. Service. Now this is calling method 2. App1.method2. Right. Now what are printed now? So this is com.myapp.com.myapp.app1. Now this root level, this level is applicable to this class. Now this level is applicable to this class and this class. Now for this class, if I put level equal to info means other than debug trace, everything is printed. That means this is printed. This is not printed. This is not printed. This is printed. This is printed. This is printed. Now this level info is applicable to this class also. Now this is calling this class. Now this is printed. Now, but now this is different now. This is under this package. Under this package, this level is applicable now. Error. When I say error means only fatal and error are printed. That means this is not printed. This is not printed. This is not printed. This is printed. This is not printed. This is printed. That means in this class, because this is under this package, so this level is applicable, not this level. This level, you have to take this level. If level equal to error, what will be printed? Only fatal and error will be printed. That means only these two. Only these two. This one and this one. Remaining are not printed. Now, when I run this code now, you see, in app.java, info is printed. Next is debug is not printed. Warn is printed. Trace is not printed. Error is printed. Fatal is printed. And here also info is printed. But now here, error and fatal are printed. Error and fatal. 2 times it is coming. See, error is coming 2 times. Fatal is coming 2 times. Okay. I'll tell you why these 2 times. But only error and fatal are printed. You see, error and fatal are printed. The remaining are not printed. How to avoid these 2 times? You know, Because what is happening is, this is the child logger. Now this is the root level and this is a child logger. See, under root, under com, it is like this. Under com, okay. There is log4j demo. Under log4j demo, there is app.java, app.java and service.java. Right. And under com, there is my app. There is my app. There is my app. Under my app, there is app1.java. Under my app, there is my app1.java. Now, what are the logger that is applicable to this package is this one. This is called child logger. This is called child logger. Okay. On top of this child logger, there will be a root logger also. That is what this root logger. Now, what will happen is, whenever in child logger, when the log is printed, it will go to the parent logger also. And parent logger will also print the same log. That's why you are getting 2 times the log. So one child logger will print and the parent logger also will print the same thing. So that is the reason, in order to avoid that kind of scenarios, we have to actually put like here edtbt equal to false. So when I say edtbt equal to false, it will not propagate to the parent logger. It will stop here only. That's now you'll see only one time printed. See here, it is getting 2 times, means this is printed by child logger. This is printed by parent logger. This is printed by child logger. This is printed by parent logger. Now, if I put edtbt equal to false, it will not go to the parent logger. It will stop here only. I'll show you this program now. Now you see, in app1, I got only error fatal. Only now one time is coming. You see here. Now, if I remove this, you will know two times. You see. See, this is error is coming 2 times, fatal is coming 2 times. So that's why I'll stop going to parent logger. Now, if I run this now, say only 1 time. Any doubts, everyone? Clear? Any questions? Any doubts here till now? Everyone understood? All right then. Any doubts, any questions? Everyone understood, right? Okay, what is the problem that you have in Jupyter configuration? JUnit Jupyter configuration? Okay. I think you cannot share your screen, I think. You don't have access to share your screen. See, what I'll do is tomorrow I'll show you the file login. How we can log to a file. And then, so tomorrow we'll close this, okay? All right then. Classroom new link. Can anyone share the classroom new link? Here else. I think yesterday and day before I shared that link, right? Can anyone share that new classroom link? Yeah, just share your classroom new link in the chat. Yeah, so this is the classroom new link. All right then. Okay. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll send you the file login. Okay. All right then. So thank you all. See you tomorrow then. Yeah.